Hi, my name is Alex, but you know me as Game Pastor 23 from the Flow Anime Podcast. Today, I come with you with grave news. We need donations for the Patreon. We need to feed the starving boys of today's podcast. River the Flow God, Archeotics, Dylan, and our boy, the Mexican rapper, Ichiban. We need your money to help support the Flow Podcast. Please, 10 cents a day could help us out. 10 cents a day is a cup of coffee that you could change your mind about buying and just give it to us.
Let you all know right now, this money will help me stop having to suck dick on the side so I can give River money. Because it's been really tough on the weekends having to go through as many dicks I've been going through, man. This would help my mental health the most, I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, I thought you told me you were sucking River's dick to like...
No, I'm sucking dicks for River.
Oh, okay, I misheard that.
I thought it was the other way around.
Miscommunication, brother. It's okay. We got it clear. But 10 cents a day is equal like to a 10 cents a day is equal to probably about one dick less that I have to suck.
Help our boy Dylan stop sucking dick.
So,
I really want to stop, but I can't right now.
and now a quick message from the Flow's PR team. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to say that in this explicit podcast, you will hear some very devious, down bad, dirty things. So we'd like to warn you in advance, obviously, when we can. So we're gonna go and we're gonna say, hello listeners, welcome to your new addiction. Welcome to your new favorite podcast series. Welcome to The Flow. You're here with me, former blonde but still Ichiban, number one man on the PlayStation. I'll be guest starring with your boy, River the Flow God.
Yeah.
Someone who's a little chaotic, 100% logic, Archeotic.
Oh.
And we got the living anime OG Game Pastors 23.
What's good?
And our certified left-right hook anger management cook, Mr. Undercooked.
Hey, Daddy.
You know how easy this sounds, bro? Like, River tried doing this the other day, and it was kind of bad.
You know what, Alex?
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Anyways, guys, we are here because we are going to be talking about an anime that has been trending all over the internet. Everyone has had an opinion on it. Everyone's seen it. All of us here actually have seen it. So let's talk about it.
You Prepared podcast. Most prepared podcast in the world. Right here. Yes.
No, definitely not the most
Watch
prepared podcast.
watch the behind the scenes, guys.
Yeah, just watch. Go to the Patreon. Pay for the jail time tier.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, we are talking about Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and it is a fantasy anime, not an isekai, but we are going in on this anime. It dropped 4 episodes all at once.
Yeah, that's a big load.
Unheard of.
Yeah.
I'll take that
We have a problem.
Nope, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Honestly, yeah. I don't think another anime has done this, as far as I know. I really liked it, especially since this.
Call, kinda.
And like an hour.
Fuck that show.
But it's like an hour
Fuck
20.
that shit.
Fuck
Four
that
an
show.
hour-
episodes is basically an hour
Fuck
20.
that
right?
show.
So
Why are we
about
talking
the
about it? Why are we talking about it?
Oh, okay.
Wait. Damn.
Why are we talking about some shitty ass show?
This
Damn.
man, Dylan.
Hmm?
All right,
It's
so
actually pretty good.
Just curious. How about
That's
you?
pretty good.
all
I'm
right.
not gonna be as
Continue,
hostile
Archie.
to that.
Continue, please. Continue, Archie. Sorry.
So we got Frieren, of course. We follow this elf named Frieren, literally named after her. She is going around on a journey, of course. She is at the end of a 10-year-long journey with her party, and we are seeing the aftermath of what's going on, because a lot of fantasy anime, they do basically just the 10-year journey. If this was a normal fantasy, they would just show the 10-year journey. But this anime decided to take a different route and is like, nah, we're gonna show everything after, because there's more to the journey besides, killing off some demon king or whatever. You know what I mean? So took a different approach, wondering how everyone took it. I look, you want to start with Dylan, because
Actually, I was gonna ask if I could go first.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
actually
go.
fucking sick. Okay.
Go ahead. What
So,
you think?
so one of the things you said, it talks a lot about. I guess I'll take the sunglasses off. My bad. It talks a lot about. What? Fuck you, River. Take your sunglasses off, bro. What the fuck?
That is
No,
Hang the cat, she's bad.
No. But exactly what Archie said. No, it talks about like what happens after this 10-year journey. But in my opinion, it goes even deeper than that, because that is just like, I think the focus, like that is the subplot to the focus, because it's focusing on the concept of like elves in fantasy have always been known for like long lives and stuff like that, and like the concept has been toyed with of like, oh, they'll outlive us, but nothing really like focuses on it. And this anime, that's the main focus of this anime. Is like this character, like this elf, because she's an elf, she is now dealing with the effects of her being an elf firsthand. She's dealing with the effect like she has this long life, but she has to watch everybody die. And while it's a concept that has like obviously been talked about before, it's the focus of this show.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount that they delve into it, like my favorite one on the fourth episode that I just watched, on the newest one,
right,
where the dwarf says to her, not the newest that we've watched out of the four, that I think. But the dwarf basically says to her, is like, she keeps bringing up how this 10-year journey was just like 1/100th of her life or something like that, or some like crazy number like that. Right. And the dwarf just remarks, he's like, interesting how this may have been 1/100th of your life, but it's that 1/100th has changed you. And that because it made her like think for a second about all the experiences she had and like in that just 10-year gap. And she's a totally like, if in the 4 episodes they display at the very beginning, she's changed already. And it's like the time skips that are in this show, I think, are very effective in their placement.
Yeah,
they're probably some of the most effective time skips I've seen, the most well placed, the most reasonable ones. Like, obviously we don't want to see this play out. Like, this is a good reason for a time skip. Like, this task would take a while, but we don't want to watch this shit. Like, we don't want to watch them clean up a beach. So like having those time skips, but like the pause moments where they still have a moment during that time that's important that they want to bring up, and then they resume the time skip again. Like, dude, I love their time skip execution in this. Like, it's necessary for the concept, because they're talking about such a long life that small moments pass by so quickly. They're making you feel that. They're making you feel that. You don't get a chance to savor the moment because she really doesn't. Everything just passes by.
You forget that whenever you have a life that long, it's like the things that we would think is like, oh man, this is like our era. Like, that she doesn't think that's just a blip to her. You know what I mean? And I like how obvious the time skips are. Like, they straight up tell you, like, this is how many years since this moment or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like you have already a good idea. Like, okay, so it's been that long. I wonder how she's changed. How has everyone else changed and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much everything Dylan said is true. I really like how not even just elves, but in her party too, her hero party, Eisen, he's a dwarf. Like, he lives longer than humans too, but he doesn't nearly live as long as elves. Like, he's considered yeah, he's considered like an older he's considered an older man.
I'm trying to talk about shit, River. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. I'm trying to actually talk about this shit because I found this shit very interesting.
No, I did too, bro, but I just couldn't.
It's like one of the things that I was going to bring up, since River interrupted, not me, but I'm going to piggyback off his interruption, is that the frame of reference, because you were talking about how like they give you the time of year and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The frame of reference for like the point of is always Himmel's death. It's like that's the last thing that's like important that she like remembers. So that's her frame of reference for years passing. That is 27 years since he died.
Yeah, that is cool that part is her frame of reference. And I think before that, in the first episode, they're like, after the journey, it was the journey ending.
Slightly different. It was slightly different, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 50 years after the journey ended.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And it was like, okay.
Can I comment on something?
Go ahead.
So, just for those who are, kind of flabbergasting right now about the fact that we just quote-unquote spoiled a death,
I mean,
you have to. This anime is written around the mindset of the elvish girl, so it's also like, you have to keep in mind that there's going to be a lot of people dying of old age, and the time skips really make that a little bit obvious. So it's like they're not really spoilers. It's just more so like, oh, okay, so his time is coming soon, or okay, so he should be next, and
that's the whole thing.
Like that. Yeah.
Like the whole concept is that she's got to witness all these deaths. Like, one of my favorite things, again, that was going to come on this is the last thing I'll say until I shut up and let everybody else talk for a little while. The last thing I want to mention is that the way that this story is now playing out is like she's mentioned it a few times, is that she's like she didn't get to know Himmel well enough on her travels, and so now her drive at first was like just finding all these spells, but she also has brought up that like another drive that is pursuing her is like retracing his journey so she can learn more about him, because that's the only way she can do it now. And that I thought was cool, because it's not even like she's not going forward, like she's trying to explore the past again to figure out these people that she knew but didn't know as well as she wanted to. I think that's pretty cool.
How did the 4th episode end?
Let me double check actually.
I think they were leaving the dwarf.
Yeah, they were leaving the dwarf.
So they seen the shit with her master and shit, right?
So
with Flem, yeah, or Flame, or how
I couldn't remember if that was 4 or 5.
It says here that at the end of episode 4, Frieren asks Eisen to accompany her, and Eisen declines.
Yeah.
And he's saying that I'm older now, even though I'm a dwarf, I am in my older stage now, and you're not, so I cannot join you.
Well, she had already asked. Good point. Yeah, go ahead, River.
Yeah, she already actually asked him like earlier, previously, like when she was leaving from Himmel's funeral.
I think it was either Himmel or Heiter or something like that.
No, it was Himmel.
No, it was Himmel. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, because Heiter had went back, because I don't think Eisen was there for Heiter's shit. Yeah, he was.
No, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
So she asked him, then he had already said no because I'm old. So like asked him again, like he's still around, so like clearly like he's
hanging in there
life as well.
But she forgets that. She forgets that.
Like he probably, like realistically, I would guess he would probably be dead within like the next 3 episodes with the rate we're going type shit.
Probably. We'll have to see. Maybe 3 to 4. I don't know how long that they're giving dwarves a lifespan, because it ranges from fantasy realm. Like genuinely, the lifespan of races, it ranges widely in depending on the fantasy. So like dwarves could be. I don't know. It's I don't know.
But the thing. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if it helps, in episode 4 for sure. In that episode, the flashback of Frieren remembering her old master back like a long time ago. I think like hundreds of years ago.
No, over that like dude, because she brought that up, and then her apprentice was like, maybe she was from prehistoric times. That's how old she is. The master that she was under is like magic ancient history.
Yeah,
like it's that's the whole point. Like she's like fabled ancient magic history, and that was her legitimate master. That's how old she is.
Like the master is probably like Julius Caesar or some shit to us. Like I don't know.
I don't know. I hear her name and I think of Nicholas Flamel. That's when I hear that's like an infamous alchemist and such. So that's like when I hear FLAMME, when I see like Flum or like something like that and it's referencing magic, I automatically think it's like, oh, it's an iteration of Nicholas Flamel. Like that, but I may be wrong. But like Flamel was like known. The reason why is Flamel was like that concept of a person was known for creating like the Book of Immortality, or like it's an elixir of immortality, and Flam in this anime was talking about a spell to commune with the death and stuff like that, and so that's a very similar thing in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up too. Is like because she's trying to retrace like their journey to kind of learn, to kind of get to know Himmel better and stuff like that. But then now introduces the thing. I thought a cool twist was when it turns out that what the fuck? Because you said Flamme, but that's not the master's name. What was her name? It was like
FLAMME.
Flame, yeah.
Flame. There we go. Something like that.
It turns out that was her master. I feel like they did a good job of not necessarily making that obvious. So I was kind of, oh shit, that was kind of a little bit of a twist when I actually told us. And then like, shit, I guess that is a spoiler. But regardless,
I mean, like, this whole episode's a spoiler, or this whole pod is a spoiler. So watch Frieren.
Spoiler warnings, bro.
Yeah.
But we're a little late on that.
Yeah, we're a little late on that.
We'll get a good experience from watching it. So I want you guys to be able to watch this pod and then go watch it as well. But you know, anything
exactly what we're talking about.
Realistically, it's not going to spoil the feeling of the anime.
No, dude, there's so much.
really what you get from this anime is the feeling of watching it. If you know what happens, it's not gonna hit the same until you watch it. So it's like it's not the same type of like you can't really spoil this as well as you could like other anime. Like for example, if you just told someone the ending of Code Geass, that's gonna fucking spoil Code Geass. But for this anime, if you told someone, oh look, bro died, or look, this happened, it's really not because it's really the actual thing of the anime is watching it progress more so. But like I was saying though, actually they were actually trying to go to heaven per se to meet these souls. She's going to try to meet Himmel, which is like okay, this is interesting because even building more upon this. So now they're kind of entering a whole different thing, which I feel like could be interesting to see how that goes. But it was also funny how like there's just like a 10-year journey, and then Shorty was like her apprentice was like, yo, I'm gonna have spent half my life with you at this point by the end of this or whatever, or she already had.
All the amount of time that she has spent living, she has spent half of that with her.
Oh, that's what she meant. Oh,
so half her life is pretty much
has been spent with already. Yeah.
I thought she meant like half her life.
No.
With, like lifespan.
No. Yeah, no. The wording was weird.
Okay.
Before we move on, before I forget though, I want to touch on the heaven piece like one more time because she mentioned like when Flamme mentioned heaven and told Frieren to go to like heaven and stuff like that. Frieren then brought up she was like, yeah, she's known for being like a trickster or something like that. And so I wonder like that'd be really cool if that heaven, because Flamme also says she's been there.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool if that heaven was like an actual place, exactly how she described it. But also with Flamme being a trickster, I wonder if it's something different, but still something that Frieren needs to go to. Like I wonder if it's I don't know, but obviously because I'm like 4 episodes in, so
yeah, that's cool to think about. Alex, you haven't really given us what you thought about it. What you thinking?
Finally, I've been waiting, and everybody just kept talking, and I was like, all right, I'm never gonna get my talk point in. I like it. I like it a lot.
Bro, just go ahead and just,
you like it?
Talk your shit, Alex.
There, what do you like about it? What do you like about it?
So the first 10 minutes, they get to the festival. Well, this is spoilers, guys. We already know this, but
we already know this. Yeah.
10 minutes in, talk about the 10-year road trip they took to go kill the Devil King and come back, and then they come back and then they have that festival. Part of me, I don't know. It's just because maybe I've been seeing a lot of anime where like things turn wrong at a certain point. Felt like when they have the asteroids like or like the stars like fly over.
I thought the same thing.
I thought it was gonna hit.
I was gonna hit them.
I was like, oh shit, this shit turns around because you know how like
one
anime is like that.
One of them just changes fucking directions and smacks the kingdom.
Oh, that'd be nasty.
I was waiting for it to do like a 180. I don't know, like this is peaceful, and then bam, meteor, town's going into chaos, everybody's dying, and I was like, oh, it's not doing that.
Yeah, but if I was disappointed. I was like, oh.
You were disappointed in them not getting hit by the asteroid?
Yeah.
That is
yeah,
crazy.
it was lucky.
But
no, I'm very action packed and all about. I don't know how.
Yeah, you definitely got psyched into this one, bitch. Damn.
It's gonna sound fucked up, but I'm very into like death.
You'll like Ragnar Crimson then.
Wait, so you mean like people getting killed? Because there's death in this. It's just people aren't really getting killed like that.
They're not getting killed though. They're just dying. It's different.
Okay.
Even the one little battle that was in there was literally just like a one-shot kind of thing. It was kind of intense. It's cool how they made defense the cool mechanic in that fight, and they made it look like attacks were basically nothing, and she was just really good at defense magic. But then she steps up and she's just like, I'm gonna use your own spell against you. And it looked like she pierced the fucking world, bro. It looked like, I don't know if they edited it, but it looked like she pierced like super far into I don't know how they did it. But
yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that even that fight was relatively short. Like that wasn't.
Wait, which
really
episode was that again?
I think that was.
I think that was three.
Three or four.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
I think one of my favorite aspects of this show so far is perspective. As in like, so Frieren is following Himmel's journey kind of in a way.
Yeah.
And it's funny how she goes up to a village and Himmel is like known as this like, oh, he's this hero, he's so brave, man. He's like one of the like he's probably the greatest person to ever like, set foot on this village and everything. They praise him and everything like that. And Freeman's like, yo, this narcissistic ass bitch. Like, she's like, yeah, it's like funny, like she's like, I know. Yeah, he's a hero. He's a hero, but he low key a bitch. Like, I don't. I'm like, damn, Frieren, damn. Like,
She's like, you know how long it took to get those statues made.
I know, right? She's like, yo, this prima donna ass. He freaking posed like 4 times trying to get the statue up. Fuck this guy. I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
Should I go back to the Takos thing earlier?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So after that, I thought it was weird. 15 years had already passed, but Himmel was like an old man. And
I think it was 50. I think it was 50.
50. It was 50
I think it was
years.
50.
But how old was Himmel during like the first? Like,
I think 20.
He probably was like 20, so he's probably like 70.
So it wasn't 15 years that passed.
No, 50. It's 50. It's 50. It's 50.
I missed the number. I thought it was 15. I'm like, damn, 15.
Half a century in that motherfucker.
No, it was 50. It was 50.
Okay.
Yeah, it says here, after seeing the meteor shower together, Frieren promised to meet Himmel again, and then he died shortly after they reunited 50 years later.
But after that whole festival and then her leaving, I like the sequence they had with the first episode of her traveling around the world. I thought it was like a great sequence, beautiful. Everything was like animation was pretty.
Animation is hard on this.
And watching through episode 1 through 4, it just puts like an aspect of yourself like, all right, I should really take my life for more control. I should appreciate what I have, because when you look at this, you're like, man, I'm human. Like, I'm more like those people too. I should be more. I appreciate the time I have as I'm growing up, and just realize that you're getting old and everything's gonna be okay. But it's beautiful. I feel like this whole show is beautiful, and it's like we're following her on her journey about how humans work, her understanding of the world.
Yeah, this show has been trending ever since it like dropped. Like literally everyone has an opinion on it. There are some people that say, "Yeah, I don't get it." But there are a lot of people that like it because of how different of a fantasy this is. You know what I mean? It's a very reminiscent type of anime. You know what I mean? We've talked about Himmel a bunch for sure, and we have mentioned Aizen already. Let's talk about Heiter, who is the other member of the crew. I'm actually interested in Heiter too, even though he is also another human who did pass in this show.
So never mind. You can go.
I was gonna say it's interesting to see how his life progressed after the journey, where it's definitely more on him kind of finding a purpose too. You know what I mean? I felt like after the journey, he didn't really know what to do with his life. And then, of course, he finds Fern later on, and he kind of made Fern like, oh, making sure she grows up is my purpose now, which is cool. I think I think like maybe he didn't think of it like that at first, because I think he just did it because he felt guilty or something. At least that's the vibe I got.
I think he had felt guilty because of the drinking. He's like, I need to be a better person, and he just stopped drinking. So I think
and I think as well, what seems like another theme of this show so far, at least between Frieren and Heiter specifically, is like even the villagers as well, like the impact that Himmel had on all of these people, because like Heiter, if I'm not mistaken, when he saved Frieren, he was thinking about, okay, what would Himmel do in the situation?
Yeah.
Or like, how I should be more like him. I should save people more. Frieren has done the same thing over the course of it, as well as villagers. He's impacted. Like we saw the dude with the hat, where he was like making sure, like waiting for Frieren to come. We saw the girl who was trying to get flowers around a statue, and just all these good people who Himmel impacted and saved lives of these people. And it just seems like that is all kind of. That was one of the major themes of this anime, and I think we see that because of like Himmel's death is like the thing that kind of made everything else happen. Everything kind of revolves around him. Like he's almost like the figurehead of everything right now. At least.
Yeah, I think you were right about that. Yeah, and it's cool that Heiter was able to kind of redeem himself in his own way, where he's like, he felt content on his deathbed. Like, I did good. And I hope I did as well as Himmel would have done. You know what I mean?
Literally.
And
Literally.
it's honestly, it was such a beautiful moment where like you see someone like pass on their deathbed and they feel like I have no regrets now. I felt like I did my job type shit. And I'm like, yo, this is cool. And I'm so happy for Frieren for changing her mind because remember she didn't want an apprentice because she felt like it was a waste of time. You know what I mean? She felt like, what's the point? They're gonna die before me anyway, whatever. But because of Heiter in tune with
Basically tricking her.
yeah, basically he's like, please take her as your apprentice after I pass. And he did that in the name of like Himmel because Himmel was like, bestowing that goodness inside of him. Now he's trying to bestow that goodness inside of Frieren in a way, and it's like now Frieren has a buddy to journey around with that's kind of reminiscent of her party, where literally Fern is like reminding her of Hyder and Himmel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. Cause like literally Fern, like I literally remember like vividly, like one of the things Freeman said about Fern was like how she reminded her of him, like you said, and like just how she was like good, like being good to others. And where do you think she got that from? Because we know it probably wasn't really Freeman, because Freeman don't really give a fuck. She got that shit from Hyder, and where did Hyder get that from? He got that shit from Himmel. So it all goes back around. You feel me?
Yeah, this anime is definitely meant to make you think. You know what I mean? Kind of think about life and stuff. If you're trying to find a fantasy anime where you want to see like, what normal fantasy anime does, which is take you on this crazy journey with a bunch of fights and crazy bloodshed and stuff like that, you're not going to get that from this. You're going to get introspective. You're going to get, you have to think philosophically like,
it's basically it's basic. My bad. I just want to say, like, to summarize what you were saying, it's basically slice of life fantasy.
Kind of.
That's how I would think of it. Because all her spells, granted, she is a powerful wizard. All her spells are like folk. What does she call it? Folk magic.
Yeah,
Like weird everyday stuff. Like one of them is to grow flowers. Another one's to heat up your tea. Another one is
the
I want to bring up. There's another one we saw in episode 5. I kind of want to say it, but it was funny.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Dude, the one that we saw in episode 3, the one that she collected where it was the potion that melts specifically clothes. I was like, why does she want that? Why does she want that?
There's another one like that in episode 5.
Hey, hold on. I would say right now. Let's keep it 1 through 4.
Yeah.
As told by Archie to watch 1 through 4.
Yeah, because if we do 5, that's the next sort of thing. Because you said they dropped all 4 of them at the same time, and then 5 came out. Keep it 1 through 4, since technically 1 through 4 is like the first bunch of the group. Because you're not gonna watch episode 1 stop unless you don't like it. You're gonna watch episode 1 through 4, and then whatever else is there.
Watch what's out.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm cool with keeping it 1 through 4 because honestly, like, I think Madhouse did a good job.
Let me just say, bro. Can I just say this fucking spell, bro?
Like, you can, but I'm not gonna listen because I got a phone call. Sorry.
Ooh.
Basically, it's a spell where like you can see through people's clothes, and like she's trying to get that spell.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And then Fern was like, "Why you want that?" She was like, "Oh, I just like random spells." I was like, "Oh, okay."
She does like collecting the most random ass spells.
That's like her whole thing, though. It's like she has so much time. Why the fuck not? Like, why not chase down all these obscure spells? She probably has all the known ones already. Like all that, like legitimate normal spells. It's probably like that concept where like in other fantasy or isekai ones where it's like there's somebody who can craft so well they can craft an infinite amount of combinations or whatever, so they're like they can do whatever with it. It's kind of like the same thing where like she's collected all the main shit that all she wants now are these little obscure things that to anybody else don't even fucking matter, but for her it's the only thing, that's the only reason she's continuing to do anything, because it's the only stuff she doesn't have.
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of To Your Eternity a little bit, this anime. Like, I guess, if anyone has seen that's watched. I don't know. I don't even know if they gave you guys have really watched too much of
I feel like To Your Eternity would probably be a bit more of an emotional pounder, in my opinion.
I think
it's more dramatic.
The deaths hit harder, for sure, 100%. But like it's one of the similar things where the dude's immortal and he has to go through this life, and granted, she's not immortal, but like she basically is immortal. You know what I mean? Because she's not like all these people around her have such shorter lifespans than her. It's very similar to Eternity in a way, because you know, Fushi gonna outlive everybody because he's fucking immortal. But you don't know how things are gonna go down. You know how he has. It's going through his life and like very philosophical in the fact of him being immortal and having to deal with all this stuff and all this pain, all this suffering that goes on. It does remind me a bit of this. Granted, she's much more removed, where Fushi was much more of an emotional person, or well, he's not really a person, but much more of an emotional being. Where Frieren is very much more removed, and she's kind of getting into that. So like, it's a bit different, but it definitely reminds me of certain aspects and certain themes that Eternity presents.
I think,
for sure.
I think the good part about Frieren is that they know how to balance the lighthearted stuff and the heavy stuff. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't fall too far one way or the other. It's always like keeping it well balanced, which is what I really like. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, what's up? No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna touch on one other thing is that I feel like the reason they did the first 4 episodes, like they dropped it, was because it feels like those were very much heavy on like the time skips and stuff like that, and kind of getting through all of these kind of plot points they were trying to get through. And it feels like now that I've seen episode 5, and I guess Archie could attest, it seems like they're slowing it down a bit now and kind of gearing more towards the journey they're going on. Because episode 4 left us when the journey starts, and it seems like now they're going to be kind of the journey they're going on now to get to the heaven thing. It seems like that's going to be one of the primary focuses that they're going to be trying to go towards. So it's going to be slowing down a little bit in terms of the quickness of the time skips and stuff like that. That's what it seems like to me, at least.
I was gonna ask, like, so how did you guys feel about Frieren dropping 4 episodes at once? Like, did you guys think like they're doing too much, or do you think like
I felt
this is,
it
like,
was
perfect?
I felt it was necessary for the show. I feel like since the show is lacking flashy stuff to grab your attention, they need to give you more material. They'd be like, this is what the show is about. These are the first few episodes. Like this is what the show's gonna be like, rather than like, here's the start of a massive cool battle on episode 1 that's displaying some powers and shit. It's just like, this is what we're gonna have for you. Like, if you want to watch this show, this is what we got. Rather than like cliffhanger tease on the first episode. Haha, these powers are gonna be cool. Like, I feel like they knew what they were doing. They knew they had to do that.
Or other anime has like a major plot twist, like the Promised Neverland, for example, or like other anime like that. AOT, for example. They don't have that. So I agree.
Yeah.
Alex, what do you think of it?
It felt refreshing. It just felt like I didn't have to wait another week for the episodes to drop, and then that I didn't feel like I was like pushed into, because there's like that hesitation when you're like behind on anime. They dropped 4 at a time, and it felt like, all right, I'm not behind, I'm not ahead. It just felt like I could take my time on these without feeling pressured to feel like, all right, what's the next episode's gonna come out, or like, oh, I'm really behind on these. It just felt like refreshing. Like, all right, I'm gonna take my time on this, watch all 4.
Right.
I'm having a good time. Nothing's wrong with this. Like, I felt good, just having a good time. It makes you want to just have a good time.
Facts.
All right. Well, if Ichiban's not here, I'll say mine. I think the 4 episodes were again necessary for sure, because of the fact that me personally, at least, I'm getting very impatient when it comes to the seasonal anime, because for me there were just a decent amount of anime where I really wasn't feeling it the first like 3 or 4 weeks. I was like, I don't know, man, and I have to keep watching it week after week because I don't want to get spoiled, as well as like, you know, so there's some with my schedule, it's like I only have time to really watch like 1 episode this week, so I'm gonna watch this, and it's like, it's so nice that Frieren took the time to just be like, hey, here's 4 episodes of this first part, you're gonna like it, trust me, like hold out on us, you know, trust me. And I'm like, okay, I watched like 2 episodes one day, 2 episodes the next day, and I'm like,
That's exactly
wow.
what I did.
Yeah,
exactly what I did.
I was like, wow, this is good. There's still, I don't know what it is. There's still something missing there for me. It's hard to explain.
I get the feeling that there's like, it's lacking something, but it's got enough to keep me like attentive to the show.
Right.
But like I'm waiting for them to add because they're gonna add something here soon. I can feel it coming. Pause. But
Oh my
like,
gosh.
but they're gonna add something here soon that's gonna be like it's gonna fill the gap that I feel like the show is missing right now. Because I'm not, and when I say that, I'm not saying the show's bad. I like this show. Like I said, that's why I've been able to talk about it so much because I've watched it and I enjoyed it. If I watched it and didn't like it, I just shit on it like I did with Monster. But this one, but this one, I watched it and I liked it, so I can talk about it.
I
So,
wanna after Dylan, after you're done, I do want to speak on that.
I mean, you can go ahead now. I kind of lost where I was going.
Damn, that quick? I only said like 2 things. What the fuck? I said 2 things. How'd you lose it?
Nah, nope, it's gone.
Hey, that's that ADHD. I'm telling you.
Bro, that's why I like this show, bro. Because,
Nah,
dude,
it's-
with my ADHD and shit, bro, you give me, like, if it's one, like, I have to, there's a balance between I will like a show enough and I will wait long enough for another episode. If a show is good enough, then I will wait long enough. But the less good a show is, I'm going to need more material soon to see if it's worth waiting around for. So, like, if they're dropping 1 episode a week, and, like, say those first 2 episodes are kind of, in my opinion, for my taste, mid, I'll probably drop it. But if it's, like, the first episode's, like, good, and it's waiting a week, I'll be like, okay, I'll wait up a week, I'll watch it, because this first episode was so good that I'm going to watch the next week. But if it's just, like, meh, I'll just be like, man, fuck this, I don't feel like waiting for this shit. I have other things I could do.
It
Go ahead.
sucks. It sucks after saying all that because I do get what you mean, and then like I'm on the complete opposite spectrum. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't for me. I don't know. It just wasn't for me.
Like the anime itself, or like them dropping 4 episodes at once.
Oh, what the fuck? I have no problem with that. I don't
okay.
care. They could drop 100. Nah, if they drop 100, that's crazy. Nah, fuck that. Nah, I ain't watching that shit. That's some One Piece type shit.
That is crazy.
if I what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, so everyone here besides Ichiban, like, is gonna continue watching it, right?
I'll try to. If you remind me to watch the episode a week, I should be able to do that.
But we gotta get to the real conversation. Ichiban, why didn't you like it?
It's too slice of life for me. You know what I mean? Like it's too like. I get it's fantasy and you know it's cool. It's a cool concept.
Because it's lacking action.
Yeah, it's like I'm an action guy. I like action.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. When he says it's too slice of life, he means there's not enough punchy in the face. That's what he means.
The thing is,
No,
though,
That's okay. That's okay.
No, but no, because even then, because I've seen slice of life anime. What is it called? Silver Spoon.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what it's called?
The Way the House Husband's another one. I know you like that one.
Which one?
The Way the House.
The Way House Husband.
Yeah. I like that one too. Like I like those, but I think I like them because they're
realistic slice of life.
Yeah, they're realistic slice of life, whereas this one is fantasy slice of life. Nah, but even then, I still I think fuck with fantasy slice of life. I don't know. It's just boring to me.
There's other stuff to hold you in, like there's like in other shows there's like comedy aspect of action. Like action isn't necessarily just fighting. Right. Like action could also be like comedy, story based stuff. Like just like.
So I hate to reference video games right now because I know a lot of you aren't gonna get this reference, but you'll get the feeling, I hope, right? So in the game I play, there's a game mode where it's an endless game mode, and you just it's just like sets of 5 waves, and it's just enemies, and you defend this one place, right? And after you've played the game for a while, you just kind of set into this like comfortable, just like monotonous like trance when you're playing the game, and it's like for me, it's comfortable. Like I'll just sit there. I could sit there for 20-25 waves, which is like 30 minutes or more, and just sit there. And it to like other people, I'm playing the same exact way the entire time throughout these waves. But for me, this is just like the best because it's just so comfortable. And this anime reminds me of that feeling where it's like I've just settled in, and it's like it's a comfortable calm. Like it's not eventful for me. It's I think that's nice for me right now. Which is why I'm interested to watch this other anime because it's gonna be a total left fucking right turn from this shit.
Wait, so let me ask you this: do you like Family Guy?
I mean, I don't watch it. I see the
Okay,
clips
what
and stuff.
about-
I see the clips and I'm like, haha, kind of funny. But
What about like American Dad or like any of those other shows?
South Park,
Yeah,
I
do
was
you
gonna
like
say,
South
you
Park?
need to ask him about South Park.
South
That's
Park.
the
I can't
Okay.
go to sleep without watching South Park.
Okay, so it's like you're more so into things that you don't really have to pay attention to, but you'll still be able to look back and be like, oh, I didn't miss anything.
Incorrect. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's not-
that is
Are you all right?
specifically South Park.
I
That is
feel like
specifically South Park.
I feel like this anime I could just kind of look away, come back, and not really miss anything.
I don't know. I feel like they
I don't know
like
about
the
that.
ti-
I
the
don't know
brief-
about that one.
Okay, pause. Let me speak real quick because I said I don't know about that first. All right, now I was the first out of you three. Fuck off, right?
He's like,
I
hold
said
on,
that
hold
shit
on.
first. I said that
Hold
shit
on,
first.
I get to shit on him first. Hold
no,
on.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
not
let him
not
shit
even
on-
shit
let him
on.
shit on
I'm
it.
not shitting on him. No, because I.
Let
this
Ichiban
is-
shit on
this-
it though. Let Ichiban shit on it.
Nah, but what I'm gonna say is that like
Okay.
this is a no. I said I don't. Fuck you.
No,
River,
no,
shut the fuck
go.
up.
Just go.
God damn. Oh,
We
No,
need a good
what
title.
River. Not again. Not again. I'll hit you with the band hammer, brother. I'll fucking. Okay, no, back on track. Thank you. So no, what I was gonna say is if you look away, like in a show like this where they use time skips so frequently, when you look away like that, it's like there's a higher chance that you're gonna miss a moment because this show is like, in my opinion, this show consists of impactful moments. Like it'll be time skip, it'll show like a little bit of build up, and then it'll be an impactful just like moment for just for a second where she like realizes some. Fuck both of you.
I'm listening.
I'm done talking now. Fuck you.
No,
Bro,
go
what?
keep going.
No.
You said I'll miss an impactful moment if I look away for too long. I'm listening. River's just dicking around. River, stop
I'm
before
also
you
listening.
stop before you make me do this.
Nah, bro. If you look at like the if you. And I feel like these moments build since the show is so based on time and it's such like a chronological kind of thing. Like, oh, this is playing out in this way. Like after, even though it's like she's exploring the past, time is still moving forward. That's like I feel like that's a cool clashing concept in the anime. But she like, if you miss a moment, these moments throughout the show they build upon each other. And if with each one that you've seen, the next one is a little more impactful and powerful, in my opinion. And so when you miss the little moments like that, yeah, they're little, but they're taken away from like, oh, like you could love this anime so much more if like maybe you didn't miss some of those moments. That's why when I watch anime, if I'm watching a show, I can't just put it on the background. No matter what kind of pacing it is, I'm watching it. Like that's just what I have to do.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm.
I definitely feel that with this anime. Like, if I could, do my overall thoughts on it, this is the type of anime that I kind of need right now. This anime is very like calming, but also like a little bit of a darker tone too.
Mhm.
Like it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Pause.
No, you're right.
It just pulls at your heartstrings. I don't even know if it's dark. It's just like pulls at your emotions. It makes you feel something.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, like this is what life is. I wouldn't even call it dark, really,
Yeah. I mean,
because they try and put it in a good light.
yeah,
What's it
right,
called?
right. Like there's
It's
always
not
like a
dark,
better
what
light.
is it called?
Yeah, for sure.
Melancholy? Is that the word?
Melancholy.
Melancholy. Yeah, yeah.
Melancholy?
It could be like that. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like,
I think
yeah. I feel like in
I-
moments, I feel like that wouldn't. I don't think that describes the overarching tone of it.
I think
There are definitely moments
because
of it.
because I've been watching a bunch of like super action oriented slash like darker tone anime like Baki, Bungo Stray Dogs, Jujutsu Kaisen, and all that. This anime like in my life now is like, all right, this is like a chaser for like, okay, I could finally like
She's
chill,
taking shots of
you know?
fucking Tito's to the dome, and now I'm gonna
My
drink a
God.
nice glass of lemonade and chill for a little bit.
Yeah,
A large
chill out
glass
for a
of
bit.
yummy
Chill on the
meat.
beach.
with the
While
shot
that
of tequila.
while that hangover fades away, right now you're sipping on that lemonade. And that's what this show is.
Yeah, that's just me personally. I will continue this show, and I think it's a great show. Definitely loving it so far.
I could see it. I could definitely see it because, like, for me, once you've watched it once, the true like heavy impact of the show is past. I could see this becoming a comfort show for sure. Like, if once you've watched through it and you know what's gonna happen, and you felt all the impactful feelings the first time around that they've wanted you to feel when you see it the first time around. I feel like this could be a show that you could very easily go back into, like just if you want to like go into like a comfort show. This is just like something that is comforting.
I do, however, wonder why is this show gotten the popularity that it's garnered? Because it just like
Because
there's
it's
nothing
different
really
than. I
that's-
feel like it's different. I feel like it's different than what is. I genuinely think it's different. I don't.
No, I agree with you, but then I also sit here and I'm watching the show and I'm like, besides the fact that it's different, there's not much that it necessarily offers that would lead me to be like, okay, it's popular because of this. So it does make me question, okay, why is it just because it came out at the right time? It dropped 4 episodes at once, so everyone checked it out. Because I feel like it doesn't. There's not anything about it that would like make you want to check it out. Like I wouldn't necessarily like been like, oh, I need to check this out until Archie was like, yo, this is really popular, we should all watch it. There was nothing that like sticks out about it to make you want to watch it necessarily, besides the fact that it has gained popularity. So I just wonder why it's gained popularity because you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't really. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of weird.
So I saw it as like to me it was already mentioned a bunch to me before the anime came out because I believe the manga is really popular and I
Okay.
think a bunch of
Yeah,
like
that's a
manga
reason then.
yeah and a bunch of manga readers were like, oh man, we really love it, bro, trust me, it's gonna be good. And then when it dropped, I think no one was expecting 4 episodes to drop, so they're like, oh my gosh, 4 episodes dropped, and so they watched all 4 episodes and then like it trickled down where like the manga readers were like, yo, this adaptation's great, and then now we're like, oh, okay, let's look it up. 4 episodes, we watched all 4 episodes, and now because there's more content, we have more context of what the show's going to be, and so we kind of formulate our like what we think about the show more, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these shows that are coming out, they only have 1 or 2 episodes out. It's kind of hard to formulate an opinion on it right now. But with this anime, everyone has an opinion on it because there's so much content compared to everything else right now. Feel me?
Right. So it's kind of timing, impact of how many, and then also the manga readers. It kind
Yeah.
of just a perfect storm.
Yeah, I would
Makes
say
sense.
so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, any final thoughts, guys, before we get up out of here?
Ichiban, are you gonna keep watching it?
I don't know. Well,
I was waiting for him to say no. That's a no from me, big dog.
hold on. I'll watch it. I'll watch it only if we talk about it again.
So,
I'll keep-
to you, it's not like it's that bad. It's just not something you would watch.
Yeah, I just got to be in the right mindset for it. Like if I'm really just trying to
Yeah.
chill and like I'm just trying to watch anime, like I'll put that on and I'll sit there and I'll watch it. I'll listen to, because it's a good story. It's got a great idea. It's not focused on like how we all talked about, like fucking monsters or demons or fucking action. Like it's actually getting you to think and be all philosophical and everything. Because goddamn, that shit did make me think. I don't know. It might have been because I was also very hungover that I didn't want to think about it.
Yeah,
Too
that's
much,
Great. That's
and
the
I was
best
like-
state to think watch anime in when you need to talk about it later. You need to watch anime when you're hungover. That's
Fuck no,
What
I
am I
was
doing
like,
with
bro,
my life?
nah, get out of here, because my brain was definitely like, yo, what the hell are we watching right now? I'm too tired to pay attention to all these philosophical ideals. Get out of here.
I do think it's fair to say, like, yeah, you should be in a certain mindset to watch it. I guess you could say. I think it just caught me at a right time where I was in the right mindset to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Archie getting rough right now.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, life's been getting a little rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, been manhandling you, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy.
Oh, shit.
On myself, I'm probably gonna keep tab 10, and I'll find it interesting stuff like that. Alex, what about you, man?
I'll put it on the back burner right now. It's not bad. It's just that I'll wait till they drop another 4 episodes and I'll just go watch it again.
Oh, so you're gonna
No,
wait
they're not
like?
dropping 4 at a time, but they're dropping weekly.
Well, I'll just wait till like I finished at 4 today, so I'll just wait till like another 4 episodes drop and I'll just binge them right after.
I think that's fair. I think it is a better binge. I do think that. Dylan, you
Okay.
continuing, bro?
I think if we decide it's a group to continue, I can commit to 1 a week. I would say. I feel like that's not too bad.
Okay. Like it's not enough for you to like continue it on your own.
I mean, as of right now, because here's the thing, because like I said, I saw another anime that I do kind of want to check out for once, it's something that's coming out like right now. So for me to find a seasonal anime that I low-key want to check out on my own, I kind of want to check that out to see if maybe y'all would like it, because I think it low-key looks pretty good. Like I want to show y'all
I'll watch
the
the
trailer
anime you
once
want
we're
to
done
watch,
here.
Dylan, but you gotta watch Monster again.
No, you gotta keep in mind. The only reason I'm doing this right now is because it's 2 seasonal animes. Because I'm still watching One Piece. That is why.
Yeah, I was
That's
about to say,
no.
someone else
That's
is
why.
calling his
No,
name.
no, you're not. You can't. You can't. Oh, bro.
War Peace down.
Bro, that shit. Oh god.
Bro,
Oh,
somebody
anyway,
mute him
yeah.
before he
Damn,
before we get
did we just
copyrighted.
get copyrighted?
I know,
Damn.
right?
I was in that
Anyway.
shit, wasn't I?
Anyways, guys,
Oh,
let's get up out of here. River, are there any
well,
important people
You
you want
know,
to get to?
you know what I'm saying? Some people may say, that the journey of this anime Frieren, even the One Piece, is a very special journey, trying to take you to a special place. But really, the only special place that you can truly find and you can truly get the most out of is the Flow Patreon. If you see what I'm saying and you feel the vibes and you see what I'm saying and type shit and things of that nature.
I'm rolling my eyes right now.
You feel me? So, the Flow Patreon has over 100 videos of content, so much content over there. Every single podcast drops early over there. Every single behind the scenes, every single after pod, every single other content that we've done is dropping over there. There's so much shit, reactions, whatever. Hella shit over there. Make sure to tap in. And if you want to help buy us a cup of coffee, help keep our stomachs fed, like Alex said at the beginning of the pod. You know what I'm saying?
So, like I
said
said at the beginning of the pod, keeping all those dicks out my mouth.
All right.
Whoa.
you could also say that, I guess. But, shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the patrons, you know what I'm saying. Leaf, Dex, Phantom, Maury, and each one of Archie still on Emma. We appreciate all you guys. Like, subscribe. We're trying to hit that big 500. We're going to get there. So join the gang and join the Discord in the description as well. Ishiban, take us away, my brother.
You already know. We're just going to say goodbye, listeners. This has been your new addiction. This has been your new favorite podcast series. This has been The Flow. Peace out.
Later.
Flow out. Peace. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Peace out, baby.